Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So today I hope you don't mind if I add this video. This is a very sad, bittersweet day for every Elvis fan. This is the 16th of August 2017 and 40 years ago today Elvis Presley died. And being a massive Elvis fan, I thought it would be important to put this up as part of my channel because on my channel I try to include a little bit of myself through my vlogs and then through things that I like, so the beauty boxes and such. So I thought I can't skip past this day, as this day is a very important day to Elvis fans, just to commemorate and to remember the life of Elvis. So I thought I'd put up a little bit about myself and how much I love Elvis and how it got started. Many years ago, when I was a little girl, I absolutely fell in love with Elvis. My mum and dad were fans, not as obsessive as I am. So I would beg my dad to watch Elvis on tour. I'd beg him to watch anything that was Elvis related. He went out and bought me a aloha from Hawaii from a car boot sale, and I remember watching it and just being mesmerised. So then I would be getting Christmas presents, birthday presents, all to do with Elvis. I'll insert a picture now of me as a younger girl with my Elvis clock, which I adored, and an Elvis video. So everybody knew what to buy me for Christmas and birthdays. Nobody could understand how obsessed I got so quickly, but I think once Elvis takes hold, that's it. And then I went to a car boot sale one day, and I had a little stall, I think it was like 11, 12, and I was selling Mills and Boon's books, and everything I made I got to keep and buy. So I went around and I found this, and this was my first ever Elvis LP on vinyl. It's just gorgeous. And on the back it had this picture and this address. And this is Elvis meeting Todd Slaughter, who is the official Elvis Presley fan club of Great Britain president. And there's an address there to the fan club. So I wrote to them, and he wrote back, and I got a subscription, and I got the Elvis Monthly magazine. But it just opened your whole world up to articles, learning about Elvis, discovering that there was holidays to Graceland, discovering that there was loads of other people out there who loved Elvis as much as I did, and pen pals. I remember having lots of pen pals and wrote to them for years. It was just a fabulous community. And then in one of them it said there was an actual dance in Edinburgh, which I can believe. And that was a monthly dance where everybody went who loved Elvis. Now I was a little bit young, so I couldn't go until I hit maybe about, I think, 16, 17. And the first dance I went to was just unbelievable. It's just all Elvis music and just the best night of your life. For an Elvis fan. So me and my friend went, and then suddenly we were every single week at an Elvis dance. And that was, back then it was called the Memphis Mafia, but now it's Edinburgh Elvis, and it still goes on. And then I went to Glasgow, I went to Aberdeen, and I went to Falkirk, who all have monthly dances. No Elvis impersonators and no acts. All you will get at Scotland Elvis Dance is Elvis. So if you love Elvis music and you want to listen to nothing but Elvis music, then they are the dances you want to go to, especially in Scotland, because they are just the bomb. I love them. But they're all over England. There's Northampton, there's Hot Shots Elvis. There's just so many dances going all around the UK. Not so many in Wales, unfortunately, but there's dances in Ireland. So there's everywhere. There's always a chance that you can get to an Elvis dance. I then got a job in a hotel while I was still in school, and at 17 years old I managed to save up enough and go to Graceland. So I'm going to insert a picture here. This is me, my first ever trip to Graceland and to Memphis. We went to Memphis and Tupelo, which was where Elvis was born. Obviously went to see Graceland, which I cried all the way around. My mum likes to tell the story still to this day, that I was still at the start crying when she got to the end. But it was unbelievable. So then roll on 10 years where I was still going to as many monthly dances as I could get to, but life happens. So I wasn't doing as much and I wasn't as active. But then roll on to 2009 when I went back. For Elvis Week, and that was in August. So we went for the 16th of August for the vigil, which was just one of the most insane experiences of my life. It's kind of like our Mecca. We go there, we get on the plane, on the train, on the bus, and you get to Memphis, whichever way you can, and you gather around with as many fans as is there, and you join the queue, and then outside Graceland on Elvis Presley Boulevard, and then you walk up a quiet procession with a candle from the Eternal Flame, which is at Elvis's grave, and you walk up and walk quietly past Elvis's grave, and it's the most precious experience of my life. Because it was so close and bonding to Elvis, and you're surrounded by people who understand and who get it, because sometimes people don't get the love that you have because it's a little bit obsessive. But when you go to Graceland or you go to an Elvis dance or you go to an Elvis event, every single person in that room has the exact same love as you do, so you feel like you're going home, which is unbelievable. So today, everybody will have passed Elvis's grave by now. They start walking on the 15th and go right around up until the 16th. Back to Elvis Events and how many there is around the country. This is taking me on to 2009 after I got back from Memphis, when I went to an Elvis event in Mapplethorpe, and this is run by Strictly Elvis and the Elvis Presley Travel Service, and I met this fella that I didn't know at the time. He was a really good friend at the time, but I didn't know that he'd become my husband. And that would then lead to having two boys. I always thank Elvis for being able to meet my husband and to have my children, because he brought us together. My husband's from Wales, I'm from Scotland. There's no way we would have met. But we met at Elvis Week in Mapplethorpe, and we've been going there ever since. This year I go for 2 days, my husband goes for a week, and we go for our 8th anniversary this year. So that is around the corner very, very soon. We leave on the 9th of September. So that still goes, and Yesterday Once More has a Hems Bay event, which is a week later, and then obviously I've just been to Blackpool Rocks, which is a weekend event in July, but there's also Breen Sands that Yesterday Once More runs. There's also Torquay that Strictly Elvis runs, so there's just tons going on. All of these events that I've mentioned do not have ETAs involved with them or people with jumpsuits on, but we like to go to the events where it's 100% Elvis and just Elvis music, which is just what we prefer. So yeah, I just thought I would put that. I think that's a brief overview of my love and my devotion to Elvis Presley. I think Elvis gave us insane amounts. He gave us insane firsts. He totally revolutionised the world of music. He changed culture, he changed dress sense, and he just became an icon. And Elvis gave us so much that we like to give back to him, and that's our dedication to him and his legacy, and hoping that his legacy will go on untarnished and as beautiful as he was. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm going to go off now and I'm going to watch some Elvis movies tonight. We're going to start with Love Me Tender, his first ever movie, and we're going to end the night with Elvis's last ever concert in 1977, which he very bravely gave us, and it's very emotional to watch, but he gave us it, so we're going to watch it. So yeah, thank you, take care of yourself, and as always, TCB. Bye.